We do lots of this stuff. So we're just chilling on the park bench, and a minute or so ago a woman came round there with her little dog. She had her headphones on. She sees me sitting, and with Sonny being in the lead, she immediately calls her dog back in. So if you've not seen what he looks like, so he's a big black Staffordshire Bull Terrier cross. He weighs 38 kilos. There he is. And people have a tendency to, when they see me with him on the long line, they want to call their dog back in, which is awesome that they do that. Now, what I'm looking for from him is I'm actually looking for social interactions with off-lead dogs when he's in the long line, so that he learns how to be better off-lead. He's such a sweet dog. The only thing that he does is he kind of bull rushes other dogs, so he'll charge into their space when he does it, and he doesn't do it all the time. It's because we're working on it, and he's doing it 90% less than he did 8 months ago or 9 months ago when we got him. But I appreciate people doing that. Now, the point of this is because I can be as relaxed as I am, because he's such a social superstar, so he never ever shows any aggression towards other dogs. Haven't seen it, and we've had hundreds of interactions with our dogs. Not one iota of aggression, never a lip curl, a snarl, a growl. Okay, it's all goofy stuff that he does. And because he is like that, and sorry, he takes his tail in as well, so if he oversteps and the dog tells him no, he immediately backs off and apologises by turning his back to them and sticking his butt in their face, which is quite funny. And because I can be as relaxed as I am when I'm out with him, he can then relax. So if we're working with dogs and we are nervous and we are holding our breath, holding tension in our body, immediately gathering up the lead and holding tension in that lead when other dogs are coming, if your dog's showing reactive behaviours, aggressive behaviours, or you're just working on them and you're worried about what's going to happen next, your dog will pick up on that. So it's not so much that tension travels down the lead. The dog is looking at the whole picture, and everything was fine, and then we started acting weird. And because I've been able to relieve myself of that with him because of how cool he is, he can then relax. So we can sit here, and I can sit here for, you know, a long time and watch people walking by with their dogs, and he'll be cool. Okay, yeah. So I work on this with my clients when I'm working with them, and I will ask them to relax, to observe the environment without being hyper vigilant, because if we're hyper vigilant, the dog will pick up on that. To be able to move well with our feet and our hips, weight distribution, rather than pulling tension into that lead. And if we do it well with our feet and our hips, our dog will follow us. And that's kind of like guidance. So I'm guiding the dog through the environment, and I'm giving them lots of signals, lots of cues with my body language before I have to touch this lead. So he is just going for a meander. And there, the lead started to, as he was moving away, the lead started to tighten up on his harness, and he just stopped. So let's see how far he goes here. And that's as far as he can get. And because I'm relaxed, he learns that's as far as he can go. And you coming in? And then he'll come back. Okay? So the more that we work on this stuff, the easier it is for you and your dog to navigate through an environment. Whether you've got a puppy, an elderly dog, a dog that is nervous, anxious in the environment. But we also have to be aware of what we are trying to achieve by doing our behaviours, and then find an alternative which helps the dog but meets our objective. Okay, so that's learning those other strategies. And we can learn all those strategies on our membership programme, and I'll click the link there. If you like the content on this page, you'll love it. It's free for a week. Just join, right? Join it for a week. If you don't like it, cancel it. Speaking to my daughter about this, and it's interesting that the amount of effort that it would take for you to sign up and cancel it at the end of the week to leave a note for yourself seems to be more than a lot of people are. I think people think they'll forget. Obviously I want you to stay with us because this is what I do for a living, but just try it. And as part of that, on Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock London time, it was supposed to be last Sunday, but we had some technical issues, and we're doing a web class on my dog's not food motivated, so we'll be discussing that and why and what we do about that. And that's free as part of your membership. So if you join today, you'll get that on Sunday afternoon for free. And then obviously we want you staying with us, but you can cancel next Friday or Saturday and you'll not be charged. So it's absolutely free. Come and join us on Sunday. Okay, now lastly on this, so I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes. He's starting to get bored because we're sitting here. So if I'm listening to him, in order to be fair to him, I'm going to get up and go in a second. But being aware of what your dog is trying to tell you. So he's pacing backwards and forwards. I'll show you what he's doing. He's sitting here just now. He walks up in this direction and then comes back to get me. And he's done that 3 or 4 times. And the nudging here is like that. Can we hurry up and go? This is rubbish. You've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Which I wanted to do to help him just relax a little bit. And he lay down in the grass for a minute or so, which was cool. But it's being aware of what your dog is trying to tell you by the behaviour that they're doing. And it's incumbent on us to listen to that and to learn what those things mean. You don't do anything for no reason, okay? Just all right, son. Yeah, learn what your dog's trying to tell you, and you can do that in the membership program.